The other thing I'd say is true, and we have not always done this well as Christians, at least Southern Baptist Christians, we haven't done it well. And that is, if you want to be wise in your approach with outsiders, then avoid creating needless separation with you and them. For example, sometimes in the past, our camp, Southern Baptist camp, we've been known for boycotting things. And I'm not saying that all boycotting is wrong, but there was a bunch of boycotts back then, and even some today. And again, I don't know that the approach of being known for what you're against is probably not the best approach. You're a Christian. You have some things you're committed to that you're for. You're pro certain things. And when you find cultural issues, hot potatoes, or politics, you find political issues and you just hammer the political issue and you begin to associate your Christian identity with that political camp, you're creating needless separation with someone who's an outsider, whether they're Republican or Democrat, and it's unnecessary. That, by the way, that's why Paul and Jesus, they didn't have a lot of political issues that they addressed. We saw it last week. Paul had an opportunity to condemn slavery and he did not. Because it was a cultural institution that was wrong. Why didn't he condemn it? Because Paul knew if the gospel will take root, when the gospel does what it always does, slavery will take care of itself. I'm committing myself to the gospel, to the Great Commission. I'm not going to create needless barriers between me and outsiders. Paul said, I became all things to all people so that by all means I might save some. And I would say the same to us. To not be known for what we're against, but to become like them, to not become like culture. I'm not saying you should go get drunk so you can share your faith in the bar. I wouldn't take it that far. I'm just saying don't create unnecessary barriers with those type people. Instead, build bridges. It's the difference between making a point and making a difference. It's real easy to make a point. All you got to do to make a point is you be right and them be wrong and you prove it. And some people are good at proving it and you can make your point all day long, but it does not win them. Just because you win the argument doesn't make you win the person. You can chide your son or daughter. You can make them feel like, crud, and you made your point, but you might not have made the difference. And the next day they're going to do the same exact thing. Because to make a difference, you have to build a bridge. You have to find ways to persuade. And when you're always building walls, it's hard to persuade the people on the other side of the wall that you're right and they're wrong. And so work hard to not create needless separation between you and an outsider. Now, how you do that, I don't know. I just know historically maybe we haven't done the best job of doing it. We either go to one side of the pendulum or the other. We either become just like culture and there's no difference in our life and our approach, or we create these Christian ghettos where if you want to be with us, you got to become like us. We're not going to go to you and you got to clean your act up if you're going to be part of our group. Neither approach are helpful. You want to build a bridge. You want to be wise in your approach with outsiders.